I go more down into the ranks of top 5, top 3, and eventually top 1 for pound.
But that ain't what you said, bro.
What'd I say?
I mean, I gotta remind you, you said basically I'm good at the lower weight classes. The only way that I'm going to be good is I fight at 126 pounds against guys like Inoue. But once I move up, you're gonna, well, I can't compete at this level at that weight class. So that's what you said.
When did I say this?
I want to say it was the Danza Project. You was sitting there doing the interview, and I want to say that's what you said, yeah.
So about like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you said I can't move up.
2 years ago. Change. It's changed.
Okay, so you respect it now.
No.
Scheduled for the Ring Magazine.
God gifted. It's my time. God gifted. It's my time. It's my time. I've been waiting on this forever. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Now you gotta prove it. Oh, you gonna see.
The prize is right up here. The prize is right up here.
We stay working.
You can't fight for him.
I fight for him.
You can't fight for
you neither.
I don't care. I don't need him. I don't need him.
He's in trouble. That comes from a different breed, baby. We're so different, bro.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's why you're southpaw, I'm
be
orthodox, and that's
exactly. We're not meant to be the same.
Not meant to be the same.
No. But I'm coming to put on the show, bro.
All right. Off the press conference where it seemed like Teofimo Sr. was doing his best to try to get you to commit to fighting the same way you did against Zepeda.
Truthfully, I fight whatever style to win. Whatever style comes up that I gotta win a fight is what I'm going to do. So I'm not worried about anything he's talking about. So I just hope they don't expect that version of me, expect a better version of me come fight night, for sure.
What version of him do you expect?
I expect no version. It's the beauty about boxing. You can't expect any version on the fight.
Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson turned explosive during their latest face-off. The moment Teofimo and Shakur stood inches apart, the tension instantly ignited. Lopez locked eyes with Stevenson, wearing a confident smirk that barely concealed his aggression, while Shakur's cold stare signaled he was ready for whatever came next. No words were needed. The silence itself felt threatening, as if both fighters were daring the other to make the first mistake. Every movement, every breath, carried the message. Step into the ring and pay the price. The crowd could feel the storm building, knowing this rivalry is on the verge of erupting.
How good somebody actually is until you get in the ring, or how bad they actually is until you get in the ring with them. So come fight night, we'll figure out whether he's better than Zepeda or more of a challenge than Zepeda. I know Zepeda's style.
Oh, don't try me.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro, like, you ain't fight a fighter with that kind of style yet to know, like, whether he's, that's all I'm saying.
Lopez showed no restraint this time. He openly mocked Stevenson right to his face, lifting his fingers in a clear act of provocation. Shakur's eyes burned with anger, yet he remained calm and disciplined, refusing to give Lopez the reaction he wanted. The crowd gasped at the sheer boldness of the moment. Every gesture dripped with disrespect. Every stare felt like a warning shot. This rivalry has crossed into personal territory, and the tension is dangerously close to boiling over once they step inside the ring.
This, the right fight for you.
Hold on, I'll tell you what.
Fuck you too, nigga. Fuck wrong with you.
I mean, come on now, like, he's saying this, he's saying that, and the third, but in reality, man, this guy is the best, and we're here to face the best. That's just what it is. Forget the rest. That's all.
The intensity between Shakur and Teofimo was off the charts. Shakur projected confidence, focus, and complete control, making it clear that he is fully locked in for fight night. Every step he took and every glance he gave reflected a fighter determined to dominate. He's not here to simply meet expectations. He's here to exceed them. The charged atmosphere between these two elite fighters guarantees fireworks the second the bell rings.
Fight that happened because I wanted to prove myself and prove how great that I am. So, come come fight night, like I said, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure I come out victorious, but I want to prove how great I am. Like, I want the world to see the greatness within my skill set, the boxer that I am. Like, after we get out the ring, I want everybody to be talking about it. Like, yeah, I'm that guy.
You're not gonna get that all the time. If you go for people's expectations, if you go for people's expectations on what you're gonna get after that, you're gonna always be disappointed.
I ain't worried about the people. It's the fact that I want to show what level I'm on. You always gotta strive for something, whether it's anything you're gonna strive for. So at the end of the day, when I'm striving for something, I put a goal up there.
That's how
I'm gonna tackle my goal. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. But I'm damn sure giving it 1,010 and 100% to get it.
Eddie Hearn broke down what separates Shakur Stevenson from the rest of the pack. According to Hearn, Shakur's work ethic inside the gym is relentless. Every drill, every round, he pushes himself harder than anyone else, constantly sharpening his technique and perfecting his timing. Boxing isn't just a job for him, it's his entire lifestyle. That level of obsession gives Shakur a distinct advantage against Teofimo Lopez. It's not just talent, but discipline and intensity that could allow him to control the fight from the opening bell.
Because one, he wants top sparring, but two, he gives his time as well because he's a gym rat. He's a boxing lunatic. He loves the.
Derek Chisora issued a serious warning, explaining that Teofimo isn't just powerful, he's a relentless grinder. He methodically breaks opponents down, starting at a steady pace before applying crushing pressure round after round until fatigue takes over. By the midpoint of the fight, it feels like round 10 when it's barely round 6. Against Shakur Stevenson, that exhausting tempo will test more than skill. It will test heart, stamina, and resilience, making this one of the most physically punishing matchups fans have seen in years.
His fitness. He starts off slowly and going in, and he gets harder and harder and harder. By the time it's round 6, you think you're around 10, but you're only around 6. So you have to be fit, and he keeps chucking.
Whitaker analyzed the clash of styles that makes this fight so dangerous. Teofimo's unpredictability and awkward angles collide with Shakur's calculated movement and razor-sharp timing. According to Whitaker, this is a battle of intelligence and reflexes. One fighter looks to set traps, while the other controls rhythm and distance. The victory will belong to the man who forces his game plan on the other while keeping control under relentless pressure.
He's funny, he's got character, but he's a great fighter. He's very athletic. He comes from awkward angles, and I do like his style, but I study boxing, I watch boxing, and I do like Shakur's style. The way he breaks his opponents down, he slows it down to his pace, he's got good distance. If you got to pick someone, I'm going Shakur, but
Abel Sanchez highlighted the fine balance this matchup demands. Shakur must keep Teofimo at range, controlling exchanges and dictating the pace. But Teofimo thrives when he pulls opponents into chaos, punishing mistakes with sudden counters and explosive bursts of aggression. Sanchez described this as a war between instinct and discipline. The fighter who adapts fastest in real time will take command in the later rounds.
Great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, but I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you in, he wants to counter punch. He's going to have to be a different guy this time. He's going to have to attack. He's going to have to be leading the.
Eddie Hearn also spoke on why Shakur Stevenson is such a dangerous opponent. He emphasized Shakur's rare combination of elite defense and explosive power, a mix capable of dismantling even the most intelligent fighters. Shakur's ring IQ is exceptional, allowing him to neutralize aggression while creating fight-ending moments. Against Teofimo Lopez, this battle won't be decided by skill alone. It will be intelligence, timing, and athleticism colliding in a high-level chess match inside the ring.
I don't know how good the fight will be, but I think Shakur is, again, like pound for pound, IQ-wise, I think he's even up there with the Terrence and those kind of guys, I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite...
Shakur Stevenson made it clear that he is fully embracing the challenge ahead. While he respects Teofimo's talent, his focus is locked on proving his own dominance. Every training session and every drill is designed to elevate his performance, sharpen his timing, and push his limits. The intensity of his preparation shows that he's leaving nothing to chance. When fight night arrives, Shakur's mindset and readiness could be the deciding factors against a dangerous opponent like Teofimo.
Myself, I know that Teo is a tremendous fighter. I know he's on an extremely high level. And I feel like, well, I know that I can beat him, but I know that this should be a tough session. So.
Teofimo Lopez spoke with the confidence of a former unified champion who has already conquered elite fighters on the biggest stages. He understands pacing, pressure, and psychological warfare better than most competitors at 140 pounds. His belief comes from years of breaking opponents down over multiple rounds and forcing costly mistakes. That experience fuels his confidence that he can control Shakur Stevenson, making his statement one that cannot be taken lightly.
If you look for the knockout, you won't get it. I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time moving up to 140. A lot of these guys can say a lot of things about me not knocking them out or whatnot, but...
Duke McKenzie shared his perspective as a former world champion turned analyst, a figure known for his blunt and unapologetic opinions. His dismissal stands in sharp contrast to what Shakur Stevenson has already proven inside the ring. Championship-level performances speak louder than personal preference or commentary, and many believe Shakur's resume has already answered the doubts raised by critics like McKenzie. Results matter most, and Stevenson's body of work continues to silence skepticism.
I think he's world-class. He's not really my cup of tea. I mean, I don't look at boxing probably the way you do or most sort of fans do. I look at it.
The build-up between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson has completely captured the attention of the boxing world because this fight goes beyond pure skill. It's about establishing dominance in a stacked division filled with elite talent. Both fighters boast impressive records and sharply contrasting styles that make every exchange unpredictable. Lopez brings raw power and relentless aggression, while Stevenson relies on intelligence, precision, and defensive mastery. This polarized hype reflects just how high the stakes are, and why fans are locked in on every stare-down and intense moment, as the fight promises non-stop fireworks from bell to bell.
But I do feel it's maybe what the sport doesn't need, and yet many people are saying, no, it's great, you watch it. Everybody wants to go to that fight.
This perfectly explains why the Lopez versus Stevenson matchup has everyone on edge. In boxing, no matter how disciplined a fighter's preparation is, the true test comes under the bright lights of the arena. Teofimo Lopez brings explosive power and a willingness to take risks, while Shakur Stevenson depends on precision, control, and tactical brilliance. Both are elite in their own right, and the unpredictability of this clash is what makes it so thrilling. One mistake, one perfectly timed punch, can change everything, keeping fans glued to every moment of the build-up.
You don't know what's going to happen because it's different on that day than any other day. It just sort of scripts go out the window.
Johnny Nelson, a former champion with a sharp eye for in-ring detail, pointed out a critical factor in championship-level fights: conditioning. Both Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson have relied on elite stamina to dominate opponents throughout their careers. Nelson's insight reminds everyone that legs, endurance, and mental toughness are tested deep into long rounds. This fight isn't just about who hits harder or fights smarter, it's about who can maintain pace, power, and focus over time. Both fighters have prepared meticulously, but the one who sustains intensity late will gain a decisive advantage.
And I said, look, if you're to believe that he had the best training camp, his legs have gone. And if I've got it wrong...
Rolando Romero emphasized the brilliance of Shakur Stevenson's skill set and boxing IQ. Stevenson isn't just talented, he's methodical, adaptable, and highly capable of controlling the tempo of a fight. Facing a pressure fighter like Teofimo Lopez will test every layer of his craft, but Romero believes Shakur has the tools to manage it. This matchup presents a fascinating contrast. Stevenson's calculated, precise approach against Lopez's explosive, high-risk aggression. That dynamic ensures every round unfolds like a moving chess match, leaving fans anticipating who will impose their style more effectively.
Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very... Shakur coming out with it's gonna be a good fight. I like to see it.
Timothy Bradley Jr. spoke as a former champion with first-hand experience against elite competition. His assessment highlighted just how dangerous Teofimo Lopez is, even for someone as technically gifted as Shakur Stevenson. Lopez brings raw speed, explosive athleticism, and early pressure, traits that Bradley knows can overwhelm even the smartest fighters if underestimated. While Shakur has shown the ability to adapt and neutralize pressure with superior ring IQ, this fight will test him like never before. Every exchange will demand precision and focus as Lopez looks to assert dominance early and force Stevenson into uncomfortable situations.
It's not going to be an easy damn fight for Shakur Stevenson. Nope, it ain't going to be an easy fight. Nope. After studying freaking Lopez yesterday, man, look, that athleticism that he got, that speed.
Keyshawn Davis offered insight from someone who has known Teofimo Lopez since their amateur days, providing a deeper understanding of this matchup. That familiarity adds another layer of tension, as both fighters are aware of each other's strengths and tendencies. Lopez knows Stevenson will bring elite tactics, while Stevenson understands how to counter aggression and anticipate patterns. This shared history intensifies the rivalry and makes every decision inside the ring critical. Fans can expect a cerebral chess match punctuated by explosive action, as both fighters adjust in real time, testing not only skill, but composure and mental toughness.